that hard-earned victory over ROCCAT. The first thing you said when you came over here was, that should have been a lot easier. Tell me why.
Like, we were dominating. Like, early on we had a slow start. We got first blood, but we traded objectives. We got towers, they got towers. They got the first dragon, I believe. Then we got that dragon. But at the end, like, we were in their jungle all the time. We got all their boss, we got all their camps, and somehow we just managed to fail when it came to the inhibitor. Like, we should have been, like, not losing any members, taking the inhib. I feel like we were stronger, but we somehow managed to get caught and just die one by one.
So what were your feelings at that point? Because you were pushing out, like really aggressive, but every time you just got caught out.
Like, we felt like, we know in scrims we would do it way better. Like, I don't know what happened this game. Like, I don't know exactly what happened, but like the small mistakes managed to let us get caught out by them, and then they capitalized well on our mistakes and just went further than it should have had.
Yeah, and you actually picked Lee Sin when Javan was open. You're going to went for that Narvan. It's just, you're so confident in Lee. I think if you had the Narvan combo, it might have been a bit easier to finish out the game. But do you think you still did the right choice going for your epic Lee Sin?
Yeah, I feel like the Jarvan pick would have suited the comp better, but I feel like Lee Sin against Rek'Sai is a way better matchup for Lee Sin. If you pick Jarvan against Rek'Sai, you can expect to be invaded all the time, especially if they have a LeBlanc. Like, and just be in my jungle all the time and punish me. With Lee Sin, it's a way easier for me to handle him.
But then you guys both get to the late game, and both Rek'Sai and Lee Sin are not the absolute heroes of the late game. Tell me about ROCCAT getting the 5th dragon and how you guys traded that in your head. Like, okay, we'll let them have it, and then we'll try and get Baron?
Yeah, like, we went for the dragon, but they ended up getting it. Like, we were just turtled at our base. Like, we waited for the dragon buff to disappear. Like, somehow got their inhib though, because dragon 5th buff is OP. And then we just managed to trade our bot inhibitor for the Baron buff. And we managed to push down their inhib with Baron buff and win the fight. And that made us win the game.
Yeah, let's actually take a look at one of the team fights from in the game. Let's get the first one up on the screen where you guys are fighting around Baron. And I guess the idea for the team is here, we got to get Woolite down. Let's roll the clip and talk us through it, Shook.
Yeah, here we somehow managed to get Woolite, like really good engages from our team. And I'm just trying to peel, like I just try to protect my team as good as I can. And we just somehow managed to get a good catch onto them and win.
Yeah, we're going to see that here as Nif lands the Zenith Blades and goes in, and Woolite has to exit the fight. Then you guys try and get him down, and nobody gets up getting the Baron. I believe in that one.
Should have been way easier for us this game. Like, sloppy fight still.
Tell me about how, if you're Lee Sin in that late game, you can't really jump in anymore. You say that you try to peel, but what is your role? You can't engage either.
Like, depends on the setups. If they have like a Thresh LeBlanc, it's way easier for them to shut me down if I jump in. Like, I don't want to jump in and die and then my team gets killed because I'm dead. So I just try to stay in the back and help my team as good as I can.
Let's take a look at another team fight of you guys later when you try and push down the mid inhibitor. Let's get that up on the screen because it's such an important moment right here. And you guys do decide to go in, or Froggen does, but it's not optimal. Let's roll the clip. Shook, walk us through this one.
Like, here we try to force LeBlanc's Zhonya. And force her to not do any damage, because right now she can insta-kill someone of our team. Like, with any type of champion, she can just insta-kill. Here we just try to stop her from doing damage, but they get a really good Drumbo ult, and they just chase us down, and just an unfortunate fight for us.
Yeah, I do believe you get up, you end up getting the inhibitor, so after all, you got that, you got the super minions streaming in for you guys. And then later on, you guys will win the game going through mid once again.
Yeah.
Tell me, what was the key element in the very last time that you went through the mid lane? I saw Reckles getting a couple of good kills, where it's just that everything fell in place. You were able to kill Woolite, and that was it. Yeah,
but our focus point was Woolite. Like, he was super fed this game, and we just tried to kill him with all we had. And we just forced Leona ults to make him Quicksilver, and in the end, it worked out for us. All right, a final question. What is your opinion on your strength as elements right now? We know that Fnatic and SK are doing well, and maybe SK is doing the best out of all of those. Do you feel you're up there with them? I feel like we're definitely up there in there. I think in scrims, we're way better than we play on LCS right now. We just have to transition that into LCS, and then I think we'll be #1. All right, well, thank you very much for that. Shook, we need to go AFK for a moment, but we'll be back as SK Gaming faces the Unicorns of Love. Tweet at LOL Esports with hashtag SKWin or hashtag UOLWin, and let us know who you think will rise victorious. Oh.